Alright, so today I'm working on some hedges, and I never really grew up with hedges or shrubbery, so anytime I would hear people talking about hedges, my mind would go to a book that I read titled Hedges, and it was a relationship help book for married people, and I was single at the time when I was reading the book. But even though it's geared toward married people, there's a lot of practical applications for single people as well. It's a really good book about how to interact with other people in relationships, and just to kind of keep things from getting, how do I want to put it, like, just to keep things good and out of trouble and just avoiding drama, because I'm not really into drama and that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a good read, especially with all the Me Too type stuff that's going on. You can really stay out of trouble if you kind of read this book and kind of learn like some really good tips and tricks on, you know, how to behave around other people. Like one time my buddy was working on his first little starter house, and I beat him there, and then his wife beat him there. So it was me and his wife, and she was inviting me into their house, and I was like, because I read Hedges, I was like, you know what, that's probably not the best idea. And you know, they were new to the neighborhood, and I didn't want any gossip going around, so I kind of like just excuse myself to kind of like work on some notes and tinker on my phone. You guys know how much I like to tinker, and it usually keeps me out of trouble pretty good. And so I did that while waiting for him to come. And so when my buddy shows up, we were able to go in together and, you know, just work on the house together, and it was awesome. Good time. And so I definitely recommend Hedges. Got lots of good tips. I know I don't normally talk about books, but I figured while I was doing the Hedges, you know, I was kind of inspired to talk about the Hedges book. And I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and thank you guys for watching. And here's the book, Hedges by B Jenkins, Loving Your Marriage Enough to Protect It. Even though the tagline is Loving Your Marriage Enough to Protect It, it had a lot of practical applications for single people, because I was single when I was using this book, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. And if you guys like these book type videos, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.